It's LBI Region Report time, and well, it's for some today's a day off from work, and in many cases kids are off from school. It is the 20th, and of course that means it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, national holiday. So in many cases, a lot of
Day for service.
Right, exactly. Day for service, and a lot of things will be closed today, so keep that in mind. But also, it's a day where there's a lot of celebrations and just observances. That's the word I'm trying to say. Observances today as well. So just keep that in mind as you start your day. But if you are involved in any of those activities, we wish you the best and hope you're enjoying your mid-January event.
Yeah, absolutely. And certainly we have the inauguration today, so there'll be plenty of people watching and looking on. So that's another. It's a big day today, all around the country.
It is.
So we're talking a little bit about our area, which certainly we like to think there's all kinds of great things going on. And I know if anyone's always looking for that day of service, we have a nonprofit directory on visitlbiregion.com. So you can just jump over to the Southern Ocean Chamber's website. And if there is maybe something that you want to do in honor of, we could certainly assist with connecting in that way as well.
Absolutely. And that's the other thing is, remember with this program, you can always reach out to us because one of the big missions of, I know of the Chamber Association, and of course the radio station is that we're here for the community. So if there is an event, an organization, just something where you need to get the word out, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have a lot coming up in January, of course. One of our guests this morning is going to talk all about what they're doing in the community. So we're excited to bring in Mary McGill. She is the host of our January 28th Women in Business, and she is going to be representing Chick-fil-A in Manahawkin. And we're going to have her on to talk about all the great things that they do within the community. Okay, good morning, Mary.
Good morning.
So, as I had introduced you, you're Mary McGill. You are the marketing director of Chick-fil-A in Manahawkin. And we're so excited because we know all the great things that you do for the community. We were there to cut that ribbon when you first opened, and just you've been nonstop since. So let's talk a little bit about your company and what you have going on.
Sure, yeah. So actually, in March it'll be 3 years that Chick-fil-A opened. So it was a huge. I wasn't here yet, but it was a huge to do, and everybody knows that. It created a lot of traffic, right? But but the local police and fire department shut off the roads and everything like that. So
it was a big deal.
Fine. Yeah, it was a big deal, and that actually, with them opening, actually solidified the owner Matt his relationship with the local fire department, police department, EMS, and we've continued that relationship over the holidays. We did touch a truck with them. We also did, cookie with the cop and everything like that. So anyway, so to go back from the beginning. Matt is the owner and operator. Him and his wife, own the store. Matt's a former guidance counselor, and Brenda, his wife, was also in education. So that kind of, for their background and everything like that, kind of solidified a lot of things that Chick-fil-A does for the community, because we were heavily involved in the local sports teams and schools and everything like that.
Yeah, so there's a big part, and for those that aren't familiar, Chick-fil-A is located right on Route 72 in Manahawkin, and when it opened up, it did bring. I mean, people were just so thrilled to have that business here, and as you mentioned, the owner and operator are local, and they actually went through the process because they knew of how much it would mean to not only the residents here, but also the people visiting, and what you bring in. So I know there's three pillars fundamental to the owner that was important to your business? If you wanted to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, the three fundamentals that based on how we decide what type of events we want to be a part of, what type of charities we're involved in, everything like that. The three are education, youth, and hunger. So any event that has to do with those three pillars, we're happy to participate in. For education, we do. So we give away character cards. They started this as soon as they opened. We give away 10. So character cards are essentially they're gift cards. So they have it's either a free sandwich or free 8 count of nuggets, and the schools utilize them to reward a student of the month type thing.
Mm,
So we give away 10,000 of them per year,
wow.
from Lacey to Little Egg. um Another thing that we do at schools is if they request the cow. So, we have a huge cow, right? And a lot of people don't know, what they don't know is that that cow's name is Milkshake, which
Oh,
is really
wow.
fun.
That's a great trivia question.
It is. They're all Milkshake, by the way.
Oh,
So
wow.
all the cows are Milkshake.
We like our
And
Manahawkin milkshake best, but
yeah,
that's
right.
great.
I know. We had over the holidays, we had Elf on the Shelf, and somebody had asked me, a child was here and said, "What's its name?" And I said, "Oh man, I didn't have a name, right?" So I said, "Milkshake number
There,
2."
there you go. That's great. That's great.
But you can, so the schools can request milkshake. We did like the holiday parade at McKinley Elementary, and the cow comes all dressed up as Santa and everything like that. It's really fun.
That's
Another
fun.
fun fact that milkshake needs a handler. So milkshake always comes with a handler,
Hmm.
um, because it's a
Yeah.
big outfit to wear.
Yeah. It's for safety first for milkshake,
Right,
right?
exactly.
That's right.
Yep. So the other things that we do are just to touch real quickly. Youth, again, we hold a lot of free events. So we did, as I mentioned before, Cookie with a Cop. We had so many people here. I mean, it was so busy. We had hundreds and hundreds of people here, and then Touch a Truck. So we had the fire trucks out there and everything like that, and all the kids got to climb in all the vehicles. And then hunger, the third fundamental, any of our unused products, we donate to the Manahawkin Baptist Church.
Oh, that's
So
great.
nothing goes unused here, and nothing goes to waste. It's like I said, they come pick it up every week, and just to be able to cru- you know contribute to that is great.
So I know that there's also a lot of different ways that you can do fundraising utilizing Chick-fil-A. So let's talk a little bit about that, whether it's schools or sports teams. I know
Mhm.
that there's just another great way that the company gives back.
Yeah, the biggest one, or the one that's most popular, is our community care events. It's a dine and donate, right?
Mhm.
So whether it's sports teams, the marching band, that type of thing, it we make it really easy for them. So anybody that's interested in it, we create the flyer, we put it out on social media and everything like that. We give it to them to promote, and then we're inviting everybody, the community, to come in, and then a portion of that night's sales go back to southern district, or whoever it might be. Then we do several different fundraisers, as far as like chilled nugget fundraisers. That's really popular right now because we start the sale, and the pickup date is right before Super Bowl Sunday. So the
Oh,
kids,
so
you know,
explain. I don't know what chilled nugget is. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
right, well, it's cooked nuggets, and they're in oven safe bin.
Oh, all
And
right.
so, right, so you order them and then they're cooked and chilled so that, the pickup date for, say, the Super Bowl Sunday will be Friday. So that Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, you just put it in your oven, it reheats, and that's it. And then you have a full tray of Chick-fil-A nuggets.
That's great. Does
Because
Milkshake have does
we're
Milkshake
not
have a
open on Sundays.
preference on who's going to be in the Super Bowl this year?
Probably the Eagles.
Let's
Probably
hope.
an
Right?
Eagles fan.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
I never asked him, but I think that it's probably the Eagles.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's actually a brilliant catering idea to be able to do that, because
Oh,
those nuggets are a hit. I mean, those, no matter who's in the Super Bowl, those nuggets are a hit. But they taste a little bit better when the Eagles are in the Super Bowl, I think. Billy, what do you think?
I think that when your favorite team is playing, everything tastes better. But I do want to add just my 2 cents as an organization that has taking advantage of the community cares process, because it's no secret I'm affiliated with Lighthouse Christian Academy. We just had an event back on January 9th that it was a phenomenal event, and this is not the first time that we've done it, and it's such an easy fundraiser to do. It's not like we're asking for a lot. It's something where somebody's gonna go out and eat dinner anyway. So we might as well benefit from sending our people out to have a meal, and then we get our percentage of those meals. So it has always worked out really well for us as a PTF. In our school, we have a parent-teacher fellowship instead of a PTA. And it has always benefited everything from, our field trips to just different other programs around the school. And it's really just been a great asset to us. So it's just, yeah, I'd want to put my 2 cents in there as somebody who has been a part of it and taken advantage of it. It definitely is a very valuable asset to nonprofit organizations and schools.
And we loved having you.
Oh, that's great.
Thank
Well,
you.
I think it's important. I think it's important that you hear the feedback too from the community, because that tells you, it helps you, as far as the marketer, guide in what direction you'll be going for this year, and certainly, fundraising in a way that is not going to be like, to your point, Billy. You're going to go out and eat anyway. The kids are going to want to go out, see Milkshake, go see the Elf on the Shelf, whatever you got going on. I know seasonally you always have different great events happening throughout, whether it's Valentine's Day or however. So you always manage to bring people in with that little extra special seasonal touch, which I think is important, and it's what keeps the company brand so strong, because it just brings people together, which is a good thing. I know that you have upcoming events as well. So, Mary, is there anything specific for 2025?
Yeah.
Great.
We have so many events each month for all different ages. For example, just a couple months ago, we started we started bingo. So we have bingo on the third Wednesday of every month. It's grown. It's become really big. But more specifically, we have coming up on the 23rd, so January 23rd, we have toddler time. Our toddler time is always so cute. We always do some type of craft. There's a book reading. It gets, new moms out there to be able to talk to each other and just, do
Yeah.
something, get out of the house essentially, and then talk to other moms and everything like that. So it's always a great event. On the 25th, we have our winter prince and princess event. It's going to be really cute. We're going to have a real life princess here, which is very
Wow.
exciting.
That is
And
exciting.
yeah, and we'll be creating crowns and doing pictures with the princess.
That's great.
Um, and then we have Women in Business, the chamber event. That's going to be on the 28th at 10 a.m.
Yes. We're going to
Mhm.
talk all about that for sure, because,
Yeah.
we're really looking forward to that. As you mentioned, it's going to be January 28th. It starts at 10, and it's going to have your Chick-fil-A leadership team, including you and the co-owner and the HR director, are all going to be on hand discussing how the business gives back to the community, and also featuring the different raising efforts with the local schools or the clubs or the sports team, and your community care events. and the Dine and Donate programs. So we're really excited to talk to that. And I know there's going to be plenty of network, and I know there's going to be plenty of great food because you're going to be putting out some breakfast for us. So if you are interested in joining Mary and the Chamber of Women in Business, it's really a goal to provide women who are doing business in our community with a supportive network of peers. The gathering is going to be hosted at their location, which is 434 72 West in Manahawkin. There's no fee if you RSVP to the Southern Ocean Chamber office by calling 609-494-7211, or you can email kate@sochamber.com, because certainly that's our kickoff of the year. We know that there's going to be plenty of people looking to come out and start the year off well. So we thank you so much, Mary, for being our first host for 2025 for our Women in Business program. This has been a program that has just grown in popularity. We know you've been able to attend for several of them yourself, and we're just so fortunate to be able to bring this to as new business leaders come and new people come into our area. It's a great introduction to the community.
Absolutely. And we're really excited to have people come in. For a lot of people don't know that Chick-fil-A has breakfast. So
Yeah.
we're inviting everybody to come in and try our breakfast.
Billy looks surprised. Billy, are you surprised by that?
I was. I'm among the few that did not know that Chick-fil-A had breakfast. So
there you go.
Now I got a new place to go.
You
have to send Natty over to the Women in Business on the 28th. So
Yes.
she could try it. So the other thing too is the catering, and like you said, these other special type of different projects that you have, whether it's for Super Bowl or whether it's for other things that if you're planning a party, hosting, whether it's for your business or personal, it's just great ways to promote what you're doing to to an audience that's looking for always for that little something different. So we're excited about the 28th.
Me too.
So thank you, Mary, very much. Is there any way that people can get in touch with you if you would like to, or follow you on any social media?
Sure. Yeah. You can, if you have any questions about any of our events or anything like that, if you're interested in doing a community care event, any of our catering, you can email me at marketing. So that's marketing at cfamanahawkin.com.
Great. Well, thank you, Mary, so much. We're looking forward to seeing you at Women in Business, if not before. And thanks so much to your team for all the great work that you've been doing.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. So you see, you learn something new every day, Billy.
I do, and I find that so fascinating that I do learn something new every day.
But it's speaking of breakfast, this is a perfect time to talk about our 111th annual business breakfast. We have the opportunity to discuss and engage on what's on the horizon for our coastal business community. We invite all business leaders, community leaders to join us for a morning of networking and updates as the Southern Ocean County Chamber of Commerce celebrates its 111th year of service. This informative event is going to be held at the prestigious LBI National Golf and Resort in Little Egg Harbor and features a full lineup of officials and key updates to really make the most of the year. So we don't want you to miss out on this breakfast event. Again, it begins at 8:30 a.m. It's Friday, January 31st. It's $35 a person, and you can RSVP right on our website at visitlbiregion.com, or you can call 609-494-7211 to find out more about it. But the registration form is right online. And again, we want to thank our sponsor, LBI National Golf and Resort, as well as our full lineup of speakers, which is going to be local and county officials. We're going to get an update from Southern Ocean Medical Center. We're going to get an update about some of the new DEP coastal rulings that are going to be coming into effect, as well as networking and just some great conversation. So looking forward to seeing everybody on January 31st. Please save that date, RSVP. Space is always limited, and we're looking forward to just a really bright morning happening both January 28th at the Women in Business and January 31st at LBI National Golf for our State of the Chamber.
Excellent. And one of the greatest ways to stay up to date on everything we're doing is to just follow this show as a podcast. Now you can get us as audio or video and take us wherever you go.